Good morning. Thank you for being with us here in person and everyone joining us online to take this time to become centered, to look deeply into the heart, to open ourselves to the sunrise of the inner light that shines in every heart, that connects us all. Sometimes it helps if we just allow ourselves to let go a little bit, to open up in sweet surrender. If you'd like to join us in this chant, please do. am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. I am opening. I am opening. I am opening. I am opening. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. I am opening. I am opening. I am opening. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. I am opening. I am opening. I am opening. I am opening.
Good morning and welcome to Unity of the Valley, both in physical presence and out in cyberspace. Let us begin our service today with joining together in prayer. Let us open now in sweet surrender and capture the love light of the loving one and bring it forth into this time together, into this special day, this special time, this special service. And make a dedication in our hearts to individually and collectively continue to be in service to the one, to the love light that we can offer the world at this time. Bring our love and our sweet surrender now into our hearts individually and as a congregation collectively. Bring that in. Share it with each other in the quiet. Share it with the world. And send it out to all that is. We give thanks for the opportunity to come together on this day and this service at this time, and we ask for blessings and love light be sent to all those who have participated in bringing this service together, for all those who are listening and here. Sweet Spirit, we are grateful for this day and this time together. And we offer ourselves in love, light, and surrender. And so it is. Amen. Amen. Now, I don't know who's doing announcements this morning. Oh, over Donna. You're going to do announcements. Good for you. All right. They're right there waiting for you.
Good morning, everyone. It's good to see your faces out there. I really appreciate that you're coming and keeping us going, because it's so beautiful to see you and have real live faces to sing to, even though we honor those folks who are watching from home as well. I'm so glad that you're all here with us. So, please be sure that your cell phones are on silent mode so they don't ring during the service. I wonder if I did that. While at Unity, please wear a mask, including during our sing-alongs. And remember that masks must cover your nose and mouth to offer protection. Exceptions are for those who are presenting or while you're eating or drinking. We also ask that if you're not feeling well, to please join us on our live stream rather than coming into the service in person. Thank you. Prayer requests. If you are in need of prayer for yourself, for a loved one, or a friend, whoever it might be, please let us know. You can place your prayer card in the prayer box in the foyer after the service. For those watching on our live stream, you can contact Reverend Inga, and that's her number up there. Next Sunday, we have a talk with John. It's called Simplify, Simplify, Simplify. A nice simple title.
But I decided to complicate matters. Add it 3 times.
Our culture teaches us to want more than we need, and even what we don't need, like spicing up our day with all the bad news available, for instance. Yet, within seemingly empty spaces, we seek to fill the very thing that we need most. So, try
I'm not
out.
even sure that last sentence made sense, but oh well, we'll just go with it.
Yeah. I was hoping there would be a little more, but anyway. Food drive. We are collecting canned food throughout the summer, or anything that doesn't require refrigeration, for Food for Lane County. So please help if you can, and add to that. I guess we're collecting that out in the foyer. Yeah. So you just have to bring it in and set it there. Thank you. Saturday, August 27th, we're participating in the McKindu Vocational Program Silent and Oral Auction at Inga Tarantola's. We support a child in this program, and it's a really wonderful program that provides educational opportunities to people, to women in Africa and Kenya, and once they go through this program, they actually get to have a trade that they can make money from. So it's a really wonderful way to support people and help them learn and support themselves. So this oral auction is being held at Inga's next Saturday afternoon, and just going to that is fun because it's outside, it's a beautiful party, and it's in Inga's gorgeous yard, and so it's fun. There's always food and wine and everything too. So please buy your ticket online, $25 before the event at the website. Did they put that up there? Yeah, at that website. And this auction is an invitation to enjoy art, wine, music, and good food while supporting vocational education in Kenya. There will be a presentation on McKindu Vocational Program. Educating young women is one of the best ways to reduce poverty and to change lives. Upcoming on September 8th, that's a little bit farther off, but not very. September, Unity World Day of Prayer Service, which happens every year, 12:30 p.m. Join us for a service of prayer, meditation, and music as we join together and connect in prayer with Unity churches worldwide. Be sure to mark your calendar and join us in person or on the live stream on Facebook. So that's at 12:30 on September 8th. Thank you. Have a great day.
Well, if you are so inclined, it's time to rise and stretch and let the energy of spirit fill your body with music. And we're going to sing the chorus of a reggae song you've probably heard called One Love, and it goes like this. One love, everybody. One heart. Let's get together and feel alright. Hear the children singing, one love. Hear the children singing, one heart. Give thanks and praise to the one, and I will feel alright. Let's get together and feel alright. From the top now. One love, everybody sing. One heart. Let's get together and feel alright. Feel it in your body. One love. Feel it in your heart and mind. One heart. Give thanks and praise to the one, and I will feel alright. Let's get together and feel alright. Put your hands together like this. Very good. You've all got the rhythm. And let's sing together. One love, one heart. You don't need to clap. Let's get together and feel alright. But you can if you want to. One love, one heart. Give thanks and praise to the one, and I will feel alright. Let's get together and feel alright. Thank you so much.
So for our time of meditation, let's close our eyes. Relax our limbs, our neck. Take a few deep breaths. Feel the energy around the base of your spine. This is the seat of your Divine Mother, Deva Kundalini, Stella Maris, or Star of the Sea. Envision it rising to your solar plexus, to your heart space, and to your crown. And as it rises, imagine the energy, the healing energy, erasing conflict, stress, discomforting thoughts. And let it rebirth you into the stillness of spirit, your eternal and internal divinity, our shared divinity. Just feel its peace. Feel the clarity and the warmth of the one light, the one presence, your innermost being. This is the part we share with everyone and everything. Breathe in this presence and let us feel communion with our divine origin. Keep breathing, and let us focus on lifting our emotions, our thoughts, our intentions, our aspirations, into this place of divine communion. Let us set forth an intention. This is the power of prayer. In our core, let us show respect to the people in our lives, our friends, family, co-workers, adversaries. Respect and tolerance for them, regardless of their actions, their words, their attitudes. And in our solar plexus, let us recognize our boundaries, our capacities, our God-given potential for self-confidence. In our hearts, let us move to gratitude, forgiveness, generosity, and emotional clarity. In our words, let us express kindness, compassion, truth, and beauty. In our perceptions, let us strive to see people and situations, the world as it is, people as they truly are, without attachments or bias. And in the broadest sense, let us open our heads, hearts, and motivations to divine inspiration, knowing that Spirit, however imperceptible, is always with us, always ready to listen and support us whenever we need it. Let's take these general intentions into the silence. And as we return to the room, return to your chair, let us give thanks for our time of shared meditation. Thanks for the music. Thanks for our ministers. Thanks for everyone who volunteers here. Thanks for this wonderful place we call Unity.
Well, good morning, Unity. It's so wonderful to be up here and see you all in person. And those of you who are watching via live stream, I greet you as well. So, it's good to be back up here on the platform. Thank you for that lovely music, Catherine. Always touches me. Such beautiful music. So the title today is Living with Devotion. So what does that look like for you? How might it express in your lives? Is it in thought, word, deed? Devoted to what? The answer for me is devotion is the spiritual path that includes prayer and meditation, which is Unity's fourth principle. They're all listed right here on the back. Principle number 4, affirmative prayer and meditation, heighten our connection with God. So what can I say about prayer and meditation that hasn't already been said so many times, because it's such an important part of our Unity teachings and practices? However, some things are worth repeating. So I define the spiritual path as the broadest possible expression. For some of us, it might be being out in nature. For others, it will be art or music. Perhaps reading sacred writings of the saints and mystics. In other words, anything that puts you in touch with the spirit within. John O'Donohue, in his book Anam Cara, spoke of soul friend, which is what Anam Cara means. And this is about the soul. Anam Cara. Wrong tab, here we go. When I read this, it blew my socks off. I had never thought of it in those terms. Still not the right one. Oh dear. Well, I've got it right here in print on my sheet. Your body is, in essence, a crowd of different members who look in harmony to make your belonging in the world possible. We should avoid the false dualism that separates soul from the body. The soul is not simply within the body, hidden somewhere within its recesses. The truth is rather the converse. Your body is in the soul, and the soul suffuses you completely. Therefore, all around you there is a secret and beautiful soul light. This recognition suggests a new art of prayer. Close your eyes and relax into your body. You might try that for just a moment. Imagine a light all around you, the light of your soul. Then with your breath, draw that light into your body and bring it with your breath through every area of your body. Let that just settle for a moment. So then I looked up some definitions. According to Merriam-Webster, devotion could be religious fervor, piety, an act of prayer or private worship, a religious exercise or practice rather than the regular worship of the congregation. Also looked up spirituality, sensitivity or attachment to religious values. So what are some of these values? Andy, thank you for that meditation. You mentioned several of them, so I like that we are aligned in that path and in our thinking. So unity has a statement that I really resonate with. It goes like this: unity is a link in the great educational movement inaugurated by Jesus Christ. Our objective is to discern the truth in Christianity and prove it. The truth that we teach is not new. Neither do we claim special revelations or discovery of new religious principles. Our purpose is to help and teach mankind to use and prove the eternal truth taught by the Master. Now, this is truth with a capital T. We're talking about principle, first cause. So, how do we prove the eternal truth? How do we live our lives? Unity's fifth principle. Ta-da! Here we go. Knowledge of these spiritual principles is not enough. We must live them. In other words, there's got to be demonstration in our lives. If number 1, 2, and 3, and 4 hold true, then there will be demonstration in our lives. I've been in unity long enough that I can tell you that that is very much true for me. I've been here since 1988. Yes. But unity is not the only path. We honor all paths, and we find these truths in many, many other faith traditions. As we often say here in unity, one God, many paths. So what are some of the aspects of devotion? Bob Marley's song that we sang earlier is absolutely right on target. It's about love. It's about compassion. The most important aspect, in my estimation, is to live a life of love and compassion. I believe that's what we're here for. The word love shows up in the New Testament over 100 times. I really get it. This is important. I looked it up in the concordance, and there were 4 pages of references to words connected with love. So, it is there in large print. That's the message of Jesus and of many other faith traditions. There is an Arab proverb that goes like this: the words of the tongue should have 3 gatekeepers. Is it true? Is it kind? Is it necessary? So kindness would relate to love and compassion. Is it necessary? Well, I agree. Some things may not be necessary. Some things are better left unsaid. On the other hand, in the interest of good conversation and pleasant company, we can let that 3rd gatekeeper take a break now and then. So says Eknath Eswaran. Another aspect is living mindfully. I don't know about you, but I spent a good deal of my life living on autopilot. So I'm inviting you to shut that autopilot off and live mindfully, here and now, in the present moment. Although I have a routine that allows me to live my life more efficiently, I try to be mindful. I try to pay attention. I try to listen, be open to new ideas, see the bigger picture rather than straight ahead on autopilot. Have you ever driven from here to there, and when you got there, you have no idea how you got there? Your mind was elsewhere. You were on autopilot. That's what I mean when I say autopilot. It robs us of the opportunity to explore new ways when we're so in our mode, moving just straight ahead. Henry Ford was once asked how he got so much accomplished in his life. And his answer is one thing at a time. Now, granted, many of us pride ourselves in multitasking, but we can actually only focus on one thing at a time, the scientists tell us. What we've taught ourselves to do is switch very quickly back and forth between one thing and another. And that sometimes works for me, but not always. Sometimes I mess up and I'm better off just doing one project, getting it finished before I start the next one. Eknath Easwaran also said this: the goal is to become unupsettable. In other words, stay focused, stay centered, stay with the moment, so that the things that happen don't get you all upset. And through prayer and meditation, we have that opportunity to stay centered. First, to become centered, and then to stay in that centered mode and to live our lives from that centered place. The other day, somebody at the church asked me, "Are you the prayer lady?" Well, you might say that I am at least one of the prayer people here. I've been part of the prayer ministry since 1993, when we put in place the formal prayer ministry we have today with all its many wonderful facets. And some of you, in fact, I know for sure a couple of you, were part of the original formation of that prayer team in 1993. So, here's a prayer that I think speaks to that. I got up early in the morning and rushed right into the day. I had so much to accomplish, I didn't have time to pray. Problems just tumbled around me and heavier came each task. I whined, "Why doesn't God help me?" God said, "You didn't ask." I groaned and I shouted and I grumbled and I tried every key in the lock. I cried, "Why doesn't it open?" God said, "You didn't knock." So I got up early this morning and paused before entering the day. I had so much to accomplish, I had to take time to pray. Anonymous, so we don't know who to thank for this lovely prayer that reminds us to take time to get centered and stay centered. It doesn't have to be an hour long. At times, all you have is a minute or a breath or two to refocus, to get back to center. Prayer changes us, not God, not the other person. You know, sometimes people come to us in prayer and they want to change this or that or the other thing. Guess what? You can only change yourself. But when you change, the dynamics change, and all of a sudden things start falling into place, and other people might respond to you differently. But it starts here. It starts with the self. When I am not at peace, my day does not go well. So I know to get back to center. And how do I recenter quickly? I stop, I breathe, and I say my mantra, my prayer word. Mine happens to be Christ Jesus. I remember Debbie Tyson, who came here from Unity Village. I can remember her pacing up and down on this stage, teaching us how to repeat her prayer word, her mantra, Christ Jesus. So I adopted it. I thought if it works for her, it's going to work for me. When I am at peace, I can deal with life in a proactive way instead of a reactive way. It gets so much more done. It brings a whole different energy to whatever it is I attempt to do. So our thoughts are prayers. There's even a song about that. Our thoughts are prayers, and we are always praying. So I invite you to choose your thoughts carefully. And if thoughts come that are not aligned with who you are, not aligned with your highest and best, bid it goodbye. Let it go. We don't have to claim every thought that comes into our mind, and we sure don't have to give free rent to thoughts that are not in our best interest. Spiritual direction is another way that you can get in touch with your spirituality and have a spiritual companion to share the journey. Prayer partners is another good way to do that. And when you take a prayer class here, I talk about finding a prayer partner, sharing that part of your life, and feeling supported. Some days my faith gets a little weak in the knees, and then it's nice to know, yes, I know my prayer partner is holding me in prayer. So let's talk about meditation for a while. There are many forms of meditation. It's not one size fits all. If you don't already have a meditation practice in place, I encourage you to start, to find one that works for you. It stills the mind and improves our health, but don't take my word for it. You can do any kind of research you want, and you'll find many ways in which it supports good health. My personal practice is called passage meditation. I've tried many meditation forms, and I find that one works best for me because it invites me to focus on a prayer or a passage that keeps my mind occupied. I don't know about you, but I got monkey mind, and if I don't keep that mind busy with good stuff, it finds other stuff. So I would encourage you to try that type of meditation. A good one to use is the prayer of St. Francis, to focus on it, to read it to yourself until you've memorized it, and to repeat it slowly. Let the words sink in slowly. Here's a book that has a lovely collection of prayers and sacred readings. It's a beautiful anthology of passages that lend themselves well to this kind of meditation. So let's try one right now. So I invite you to just follow my voice slowly and breathe. Feel free to close your eyes. This one is from the Tao Te Ching by Lao Tzu. The best, like water, benefit all and do not compete. They dwell in lovely spots that everyone else scorns. Putting others before themselves, they find themselves in the foremost place and come very near to the Tao. In their dwelling, they love the earth. In their heart, they love what is deep. In personal relationships, they love kindness. In their words, they love the truth. In the world, they love peace. In personal affairs, they love what is right. In action, they love choosing the right time. It is because they do not compete with others that they are beyond the reproach of the world. All right, how did that feel? Is that something you might want to try? To memorize something that you can slowly repeat to yourself to stay in that place of meditation? I'm also enthusiastic about the mantra that I mentioned earlier, the prayer word, as part of my meditative practice, because it's like a tool. it's like I have it in my pocket. It's always handy, and when I need it, if somebody cuts me off in traffic, rather than respond in a negative way, I can be proactive, repeat my mantra, and let it go, and bless the person instead of saying some epithets under my breath. So this prayer word even works in prisons. I've worked with a woman, I've been on meditation retreat with a woman who does prison ministry, and she teaches this type of mantra to the inmates, and she finds that it's a good tool for those especially who have anger issues. So another aspect of a spiritual practice is forgiveness, releasing resentments. Who benefits when I forgive? I do. Unforgiveness is like carrying a hot coal, hoping the other person gets burned. Doesn't work. It burns me. It robs me of my inner peace. So the nicest thing I can do for myself is drop that hot coal. Let it go. Now I grant you, some things are harder to forgive than others, but just allowing a crack in the armor so that spirit can move in with the intention to work on it, to give ourselves a chance to work towards forgiveness. Trust me, if you just allow that process, it will help you to gain that kind of forgiveness. Forgiveness doesn't mean condoning what's happened. It's still not right, but you can let go of your attachment to your resentment or whatever anger feelings you have around that and come to a peace. Make your peace with it. Another aspect is gratitude. It's such an important aspect of life, and particularly of a spiritual practice. To me, it just greases the skids of life, to live from an attitude of gratitude. And there is a reference in the letter to the Thessalonians where it says, "Give thanks in all circumstances." That's easy to do when all goes well, but what if things are difficult? How can we be grateful? Well, we can be grateful for the opportunity to grow, or for the lesson that comes with this, or for the blessing that's hidden in this difficult situation. How about giving thanks in advance? Now that's a real challenge. You don't even know what's coming down the pike, but you're grateful for all the blessings yet to come, or whatever comes your way, to be grateful in advance. To be of service is important, and we speak of that here. And bless all of those of you who are volunteers. Your service to this is just immeasurable. It's such a gift. And I hope it's a gift to yourself. I hope that it feeds you in a way that nothing else can. When you are of service, when you give of yourself, it is quite the gift to yourself. Then there is peace and harmony. Certainly there is a lack of that in the world. Has been for a long time. And unless we change our ways, I don't see how it'll end. How do we bring peace and harmony? Well, it starts with each of us. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. We sing it every Sunday. Let it begin with me. As in the microcosm, so in the macrocosm. If I'm not at peace with myself, how can we expect the world to be at peace? So it starts with each of us, with our church community, with the larger community, with our country, and with the world. So it's important to truly pay attention to that. And then trusting in the outcome, that with prayer and meditation, there will be divine justice, that there will be an outcome that we can live with, that will feed us all, that will empower us. And then there is becoming childlike again. Childlike in the sense of curious, a sense of wonder, non-judgmental. A friend of mine sent me an article called Mud Puddles and Dandelions. It's charming in its simplicity. So here goes. When I look at a patch of dandelions, I see a bunch of weeds that are going to take over my yard. My kids see flowers from Mom and blowing white fluff that you can wish on. When I look at an old drunk and he smiles at me, I see a smelly, dirty person who probably wants money, and I look away. My kids see someone who's smiling at them, and they smile back. When I hear music I love, I know I can't carry a tune, and I don't have much rhythm, so I sit self-consciously and listen. My kids feel the beat and move to it. They sing to the words. If they don't know them, they make them up on their own. When I feel the wind on my face, I brace myself against it. I feel it messing up my hair and pulling me back when I walk. My kids close their eyes, spread their arms, and fly with it until they fall to the ground laughing. When I pray, I say thee and thou, and grant me this and give me that. My kids say, "Hi, God. Thanks for my toys and my friends. Please keep the bad dreams away tonight. Sorry, I don't want to go to heaven yet. I would miss Mom and Dad." When I see a mud puddle, I step around it. I see muddy shoes and dirty carpets. My kids sit in it. They see dams to build, rivers to cross, and worms to play with. I wonder if we are given kids to teach us or to learn from. No wonder God loves the little children. So enjoy the little things in life, for one day you may look back and realize that they were the big things. I wish you mud puddles and dandelions. So, thank you. Blessings and happy Sunday.
Thank you, Inga. That was fun. I think it was about 5 years ago or so, Donna led a yoga retreat to Hawaii, and I finally had some peace and quiet at home. Actually, when I sat down at the piano all by myself at home, I was feeling connected with her off on that island, and I was imagining being there with her. And so my way of being centered was just to hold Donna in my heart and feel our connection on that island. 1, 2, 3. There's a calm in store, a place of quiet from the roar, where the sun finds a way to cut through the clouds, where the love finds a doorway to break out, where the truth that we are one can shine through the hardest rain this world can pour. It's what we've been yearning for. There's a calm place I go, even before the winds start to blow, where the fears fade away into a distant dream, where the tears in my eyes are a joyous stream of gratitude for what each moment brings. I open wide to all that life can pour. It's what I've been yearning for. There's a calm place I go, not to think things through, but just to know that the light of 1,000 suns blaze in each heart and soul, and the goal is to be whole, no matter what the outer world might have told you and sold you. No one can take away the magic you will find when you look inside. There's a calm, there's a calm, there's a calm, there's a calm.
Thank you, John, and our wonderful music team. The music was so lovely today. I loved all the different instruments together and the songs. And thank you, Inga, for your beautiful message on devotion and the journey you led us on to walk through the many steps and the many ways we can come closer to Divine Spirit. It was truly beautiful. And thank you, Andy, for the beautiful meditation. Those that provided the flowers, our wonderful tech team in the booth back there, our ushers. It truly takes a village. And thank all of you for your support of Unity of the Valley. We had our board meeting this month. We have board meetings every month. And once again, we looked at our numbers and marveled at the beautiful grace and prosperity of this ministry. And we cannot thank you enough for your continued support through this pandemic and through the many ups and downs of life. We thank you from the bottom of our hearts for the Simple Giving program and those who donate online. If you go to our website, you see the many ways that you can support this ministry. And we just want you to know how grateful we are. So with that in mind, please join me for our offering affirmation today. Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. I give in love, and I trust God. Many blessings.
Bless the world through me. Bless the world through me. I am your instrument. Bless the world through me. Bless the world through me, all the love inside of me. Bless the world through me. Here and now I set it free. I am your instrument to shine on everything I see. Through me, oh, bless everything I see. Oh, I'm waking up to something greater than I've ever known. And we make a difference as we join our hands and hearts, creating unity. It's what this world needs. Bless the world through me. Bless the world through me. Here and now I set it free. I am your instrument to shine on everything I see.
It's time for us now to all come together in hearts and minds and souls and spirit and bless our love offering together. So hold out your hand if you wish, or just send out energy and love from your heart as we bless this love offering. Sweet Spirit, we are so grateful for each and every one who has contributed on every level. We are especially grateful today to know that our community can continue because of the love offering gifts through all those who willingly gave. But we're grateful also for all gifts that have come, for they are at the same time in this container along with the monetary gifts. Thank you for this day. Thank you. And so it is. Amen. Well, Serenade thanked a lot of people, and I just want to say thank you and second everything that she said. I'm looking around the room and I'm seeing all my friends and maybe a few people I don't know really well, but it's such a joy to come together on this day. Thank you to everyone who participated and brought this service into its fullness. And I'm especially grateful for the knowing that this weather is going to end eventually, right? It's going to get cool. Somebody told me this morning it's going to cool off by next weekend. Is that true? Everybody's looking at me like, what? What is she saying? What is she talking about? Anyway, with great gratitude for this day and the chance to come together, let's stand now and sing our closing songs.
This be